Hey guys, RanterInShades are exercising my first amendment rights vlog style. Now, I see a lot of articles being shared on my Facebook feed, mostly from Metal Sucks, Loudwire, Alternative Press, and in this case, Blabbermouth. In this video, I'm going to do the unthinkable and defend an artist I don't like. This article is about Justin Bieber getting slammed by metal fans for wearing a Metallica shirt on his Instagram. These people were saying such things as, "Take that shirt off, you don't deserve it," and "You're a disgrace to Metallica." This is a shirt, and people are losing their shit. Now, if people are going to claim this is one of those instances where Bieber's just wearing the shirt for a fashion statement and couldn't give a shit less about what the shirt is about or who Metallica are or anything like that, the article does say that Bieber claimed that One and Fade to Black were, quote, his jams. And it also states that there was even a video of him singing Fade to Black and air guitaring. So Bieber isn't being a poser since he actually listens to Metallica. Good for him. If he likes Metallica, that's awesome. Why is it a bad thing for Bieber to listen to Metallica or wear a Metallica shirt? Why does Metallica's audience need to be limited like this? Why are people getting so up in arms over Bieber wearing a fucking Metallica shirt? Just because this is Justin Bieber we're talking about doesn't mean he isn't allowed to wear certain clothing, listen to certain music, or anything like that. Bieber has just as much of a right to enjoy Metallica and wear their shirt as you and I do. Not at the same time, but you get it. What's more is that we shouldn't be making assumptions that just because this is Bieber we're talking about, he knows nothing about Metallica. Like I said before, the article proves otherwise, and the only other proof you can possibly have that someone wearing a shirt knows nothing about the band is if you try to have a conversation with the person about the band, which I doubt anyone watching this has ever had a conversation with Justin Bieber about Metallica. It's just a really dumb assumption to make about someone in general. This is similar to the point I was making in my video called Does Hair Length Really Matter? How we shouldn't make assumptions about people just based off how they look. People like to complain a lot about people who buy shirts just to buy them and in reality not know anything about the band. That's something I like to think rarely happens at all outside a very small minority. I highly doubt there's a large number of people that actually waste money on band shirts just because they think it looks cool. It certainly isn't the case with me. Most of the shirts I get these days are either from concerts or if the band is advertising a shirt on their Facebook page, which is how I got a hold of both my Danger Danger shirt and my Wildside shirt. I'm not getting shirts at stores much these days. Occasionally I might at Hot Topic or Spencer's, or if I see something somewhere else, but it's mostly at concerts, since I find concert shirts to be a lot more meaningful than store-bought shirts. Why would anyone order a shirt online, let alone like their page on Facebook, if they know nothing of the band? And why, especially, would someone put down money to go to a concert of a band they know nothing about? That makes no logical sense. Even if this were the case with Justin Bieber, this really doesn't have anything to do with anyone being a poser, as it does with people whining and crying over one guy wearing a metal band's shirt. I'd imagine if this were some other musician that you like, you'd be saying, oh cool, he likes Metallica. But when it's Justin Bieber, oh nope, take that shirt and burn it. Burn Bieber with it. That jerk does not deserve to wear a fucking Metallica shirt. This reminds me of this really horrible text-to-video rant I saw some years back, where the guy's complaining about Hot Topic selling Dark Throne, Overkill, Dead Kennedys, and Suicidal Tendencies shirts. The video's full of shitty assumption and conspiracy theory after shitty assumption and conspiracy theory. Like, heaven forbid a fucking clothing store sells shirts from bands that aren't as well known in the mainstream. Heaven forbid someone buys a shirt from one of those bands at fucking Hot Topic. Like, calm down. It's a fucking clothing store. Get over yourself. Who cares if a band has their shirt sold at Hot Topic? Who cares if Justin Bieber or some other pop star wears a certain band's clothing? Neither of these instances should deem someone a poser. Metallica themselves don't even have problems with Bieber wearing their shirt. They don't even have problems with Bieber at all, which is good. It shows they have their priorities straight and have more important things to worry about than some pop star. I can actually sympathize with Bieber a good bit here, since there have been times when people have left comments on my videos saying that my points are invalid just because of the shirt I'm wearing or because of any of these logos that I have in the background here. It's really retarded logic. This actually relates to one of the reasons as to why I left the Metalgate group on Facebook a few months ago. Aside from finding out that there were a few people in that group that admitted to being pro-discrimination and thus completely contradicting the core principles I thought Metalgate stood for, when I was linking a video of mine that was relevant to a particular discussion going on at the time, one particular individual refused to watch it because A, it was a long video, which heaven forbid I have a good bit to say that I can't condense into a video in under 5 minutes, and B, because I was wearing my Alter Bridge shirt. Yep. Your opinion is apparently invalid if you're wearing a certain shirt. That's fucking retarded! Just because someone wears a certain shirt or likes a certain band does not make their points invalid. I get comments all the time about Avenged Sevenfold like this too. No, liking Avenged Sevenfold, wearing an Ultra Bridge shirt, or having some logo of a band you don't like in a background of a video does not and should not invalidate anything. Speaking of Ultra Bridge, I'm going to address something else people may or may not say in the comments, that I'd be looking at this a lot differently if Bieber were wearing an Ultra Bridge shirt, since they're my favorite band and Metallica unfortunately isn't. So I'd be a lot more biased there. Nope. No, I wouldn't. If Bieber were wearing an Ultra Bridge shirt, I would not be losing my shit at all. In fact, I would actually be happy that Bieber is actually listening to a band as great as Ultra Bridge, just like how I feel about him liking Metallica. It shows he actually has some taste, and that they're good enough of a band to get Justin Bieber to listen to them, as if that's supposed to be some huge statement of credibility. Who knows, maybe he might actually show up at a Metallica concert if he hasn't already. Hopefully, if he does go to a Metallica show, no idiot Metallica fans beat the shit out of him, or throw him into the center of a mosh pit so he gets trampled and slaughtered. Hopefully they're actually respectful, and let Bieber have the freedom to enjoy some good live music, just like they put down hundreds of dollars to do. Maybe this is just wishful thinking, who knows. He'd probably also sue the venue if that were to ever happen, which wouldn't really be good.
So play nice.
Do I think Justin Bieber sucks? Yes, that goes without saying. I do not like his music at all, and think he's quite the douchebag as well. But I'm not going to lose my shit over him wearing a Metallica shirt. Metallica's an awesome band who put out a great first 4 albums, and Bieber has just as much of a right to listen to and enjoy Metallica and wear their shirt as I do. I do realize also that shit like this does keep Bieber relevant, and that if we want him to go away, like I've talked about before, we shouldn't be doing shit like this. Whatever, I just had to talk about this because this is logic that is so goddamn annoying. If it means defending Bieber, then fine. Hopefully not too long down the road, Bieber does lose all of his relevance, and he's never brought up again. Again, this might just be wishful thinking, but hopefully this does happen soon. That's all I gotta say about this. Hope you enjoyed this video, take care, and have a nice day. I'm Shades, and I'll see you next time. Also, I'm going to take some time now to promote a band I saw open for Steel Panther when I saw them last month. The band opening was an alternative metal band from New Zealand called Like a Storm. They're made up of 3 brothers and a drummer, occasionally incorporate a didgeridoo into their songs, and they put on an awesome show. They remind me a good bit of bands like Nothing More and 3 Days Grace. So, me already owning a Steel Panther shirt, I decided to buy their CD, Awaken the Fire. Their singer, Chris Brooks, was over at the merch table, and I not only got my CD signed, I also took a selfie with him. This is one reason I love going to concerts, so I highly encourage you guys to go check out Like a Storm. Take care, guys.